Hey guys, what's up? It's Seth. Today I'm going to show you how to make my version of a mono red burn deck. Let me explain something first. I'm using a strategy that me and my brother created, and how you start it out is you have the cards that you can't live without, like your super strong, super effective burn cards in the first row. And it's not really a burn card, but it's a super strong card. This is the first card. It's called Furyburn Hellkite. It has Bloodthirst 6, Flying, and 6/6. The one thing that you have to be careful with is it is a 7 drop, as you can see. It's just one thing you have to be careful with the burn deck, because there are a ton of cards that are super high drops and are awesome when you get them out. Like this other top row card, as we like to call it. I think it came out in 2011 or something. But there's a picture. It's an instant. You can have any cards you want in the top row. It's a decent burn card because for 3, you can deal 3 damage to target creature, and it can't be the target of spells or abilities. So if he has this decent card out with Shroud with a good ability, just use this guy on him, deal 3 damage, hopefully kill him. But what I really like about this card is is able to be kicked, as you can tell by now. And again, that is a high mana cost, so you have to be careful with trying to get that out pretty quick. And I'm not going to show you every single card in my deck because that'd take too long. But the next one is Hate Flare. It's a 7 drop, 5/5 with Wither, and I can untap it and deal damage equal to target creature, player, power, whatever. And that's a good complement to a card like Furyborn Hellkite, because Bloodthirst 6, 12/12, and if I play this guy the turn before I play Furyborn Hellkite, I deal damage to you. Boom. 12 damage. And if you're up super high, brings you down to my level. Another, well, it's an expensive card, but it's a burn card. 3 drop. I can tap it, deal 1 damage to target creature or player. Target player, I mean. And whenever I play a red spell, I can untap it. Pretty nice. It's another card with Wither. I was debating whether or not to put this in my deck. Played it with it and without it. Decided to put it in and pretty much just equip it and equip it with Shroud. I don't know if it works this way, but me and my brother say that, well, if it has Shroud, it can't be the target of its own abilities. So whenever it blocks, if it has Shroud, it doesn't get -3, -0. Another thing is I don't typically care for these cards because they're split, but this one I do. It's practically unblockable. I'm going to show you the picture of it. It's a 3 drop, 2/2, almost unblockable. Pretty good. I have 2 of them going into this deck. That's going to be a top row card too, because I have good cards that complement those. And my 6th card in my top row is going to be this. It's Grinning Igneous. It's a 3 drop. Pretty decent card if you ask me. What it lets what allows you to do is return it to your hand for one mountain and add two colorless and one mountain. So basically, return this creature to your hand and you get two of any color to your mana pool. Keep playing this in and out of your hand, and this is going in the third row behind this card that I showed you earlier, because guess what? That's a creature spell. This is tapped. Or no, I'm sorry, this is tapped. This card goes from the battlefield back to my hand. He comes untapped. You get one more damage. Burnt. And that's what I mean by complimenting. That's what me and my brother both mean by complimenting. And something else is this card, target creature with 5 or greater power, tap this, gains haste. That's going behind my Fearborn Hellkite and my Hate Flare, because I want to be able to bombard you as much as I can. Hurt slash Cinder has Chroma and haste, 2-drop. I don't think it's too bad because I play with a mono red deck, and I don't know, I just like it. That's going in the 4th row behind Fearborn Hellkite. And my next card is similar to that Human Scout that I showed you earlier. That's going with my Hate Flare and stuff. I have 4 of these, and it's a 2-drop with haste. And target red or black creature gains haste until the end of the turn. I'm putting that with my card with Wither. And then my next set of 4 that I have, pretty much where I'm down to now, with my creatures and stuff, is Blood type Elemental. And I have to have this in my burn deck, because I can pay 5, deal 4 damage to you, and that's a classic burn move. I can bombard you with, if I have enough mana, I can bombard you with 4 of them. Not that bad of a deal, but this is a newer effect. I think, I don't know, I've been into it for a few years. On Earth, it's mainly on Devils. I don't really have to have this card in my deck. It's a fluff monster. That's going behind one of my unblockable creatures. I don't know where else to put it. These rows don't necessarily have to be even either, so don't like cut your own throat by trying to follow this to a format. And this is a Ridge Rancher. It's show you this one in depth. 7-drop, another high drop card, I know, but it's a 6/4. And the thing I like about it is I can cycle it, discard it, and draw a card.